first stretch, and then I came all the way back here for a winter mooring, which I booked for the entirety of the winter, from November through to March. So I got to know the area quite well. I even helped orchestrate getting an illegal unlicensed kind of marqueed nightclub shut down. It was right on the such a do-gooder. It was going until like 5 in the morning every single night, really, really loud. And then as soon as it finished, a team of motorbikes would turn up and make it even worse. And I used to chat to the residents about it. Everyone hated it. So I got in touch with the council. They were totally unlicensed. I went over there one day. I said, are you going to be doing this every night? They said, no, we shut at 12. I said, no, you don't. They said, where do you live? I said, just there on the canal. Anyway, so here we're coming up to the sort of the stretch where we've got the new developments, and it's like a whole new town has been built up. I'm just going to speed up a little bit actually, because I was going incredibly slowly there, so it's probably going to end up being a very, very long video. So yeah, just past this bridge here, well actually just before it, so these are all new. That was all just kind of big derelict buildings there. So yeah, well, it's kind of amazing. I have no idea how it went up so quickly. I think the whole thing kind of went up within the span of about 3 or 4 years. And at one point it had been quite a while since I'd come through Alperton, and I barely recognised it. I came over the aqueduct and I was like, hang on, what? Some of it looks really, really nice actually. I have no idea how many people live in these flats, but probably quite a few. I think they seem occupied. This is a beautiful day for cruising. It's not too hot, but it's nice and sunny. Nice bit of cloud coverage. Just filled up with water after removing a sari from my propeller. That was fun. As I was trying to pull into the water point, I had to float around and see where I ended up, and luckily I floated into the water point, so that was fun. Very inconvenient water point. I should have taken a video of that. It's all kind of, you have to climb through a fence. Oh look, lovely volunteers cleaning up the place. People do a really hello, nice to see people cleaning out. You do such a good job. Oh, your friends at Grand Union? Yeah, I do. No, not really, but thank you. So yeah, yeah, this massive. There's actually even, I don't know if I'll have enough space to keep recording if I get to this spot, but there's a narrowboat that's on land, just at the edge of the canal, a bit further up here. So, oh, I'm guessing they're still actually doing work here. Oh yeah, look, this is an old building here. Something's happened there. Oh man, no, it's a new build, isn't it? They're still doing that one. So yeah, all of these blocks of flats, totally new. It was all cordoned off. I think the last high-speed boating video I did coming through here, this part was all sort of, it had what do you call it, with the floats where they rope off an area, but that's all gone now, so they've pretty much finished this bit. And yeah, it's like a whole new town. Oh, okay, so I can already see where the narrowboat is on land outside the block of flats, which is very sweet. I think it's like I think they've made it into like a cafe. I don't know whether it's actually sitting in a little pool of water. I don't think it is. I think it is just on land. I don't know if you can see the parasols there, which is why I think it's been converted into a little cafe. I think it's a narrowboat. I don't think it's a wide beam. But yeah, all of this, all just sprung up. I mean, it's like everywhere. This is happening at so many places along the canal. Like the whole big development at Greenford Quays. wasteland up until a few years ago. So we're just coming up to the narrowboat cafe, or maybe it's a cafe next to it. Yeah, completely unrecognisable. Alperton, oh Alperton, da 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 da. Don't know the words to Galveston. Da 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 da. Alperton, Alperton, oh Alperton. Okay, yeah, you can. I don't know if you can you see it? Sorry, can't help it when I'm in Alperton. And then round the corner is leading up to where the aqueduct is. I mean, it would be pretty cool to have a flat that overlooks the aqueduct and the North Circular, isn't it? That the aqueduct goes over. Yeah, I might at some point, not now, have a wander over there and see what that little cafe area is. I suppose I'm going to more to the chains and climb up one of these ladders. It doesn't say no mooring, I don't think. Yeah, I wonder if you can moor there. I don't see any no mooring signs. I guess you could just tie to the rails. I might check that out and see if that's doable. It's a bit high, but like I said, they've got ladders. Yeah, do you see that? Pavo. So I don't know if they've sort of dug a little pond. I can't see. I don't think they have. I think it's just sitting on land. So it said crepes. I can read that backwards. Crepes. Crepes. Yeah, I wonder if you can moor here. I do not see any no mooring signs. Huh. So yeah, see, and there's the end of all the development, and then that leads up to the aqueduct. A bit further on here. Back there it is. There's the aqueduct. So I'm going to stop filming now to go over the aqueduct because I don't trust myself. Start filming again because look, on the left here there's actually rings. Look at this. I'm just going to pull over. I can see rings and it doesn't say no mooring. So here we go, another little development. Look at that. Yeah, rings. I'm just going to pull over and moor up for a bit. Are they rings? Pretty sure they're rings. They are rings. Mooring rings. Sorry, I'm just I'm really shocked. Wow. I abandoned that idea. It's actually too shallow here. I could probably pull in if I tried, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go over the aqueduct instead. I normally go on the right, but it looked like there might be a boat coming through. So, seeing as it's clear on the left, I will break convention. I have never gone through this way on the left. Okay. I am going to film it. Because normally when oh look, there's a heron. Normally when I film, I've got my phone stuck to the front of my boat. And so you can't, oh look, bye bye heron. So you can't always, oh I wish I did have my phone at the front of the boat because the heron just went down the aqueduct. Just because, yeah, when my phone camera is stuck to the front of the boat, you can't actually see what we're going over. And the first time I went over this, and I brought my boat into town, I didn't know this was coming up, and I was suddenly like, Oh, I'm going over a massive road. I always think it must look really funny if people just see a person gliding along on a bridge. So yeah. Hello! Yeah, it's a bit mental. I always have a slight bit of anxiety going over this. Those cyclists are filming me and I'm filming everything else. So there we go. I'll be in their video and they'll be in mine.